Welcome back to another video, guys. You already know it's time for the round 3 Super Rugby wrap up. Let's go! So today I'm just gonna run through the games real quickly. I just want to make time as well afterwards to have a look at the logs. So stay with me through this. Subscribe below if you haven't done so already, and give this video the thumbs up. So it was a very exciting round 3 of the Super Rugby tournament. If you managed to get 7 out of 7 for your predictions, well done. It would not have been easy, but it was definitely possible. Let's start with the first game, the Blues against the Crusaders. This is the oldest rivalry in the competition, all the way back from 1998 when they first met in a final. Okay, so Blues got off to a very fast start. They scored two. The captain, Tui Pelotu, scored in the 5th minute. The Crusaders only managed to hit back after 25 minutes when George Bridge went over in the corner. The Crusaders' defense very solid throughout the game. Look, if you're someone that do sports betting, proper sports betting for money, you know, always put your money on the Crusaders. You know, these guys have won 10 titles already. They don't care if it's in Christchurch or anywhere else. You know, they're always up for a challenge, and they win 90% of the time anyway. You know, so half-time score was 11 points to 5 for the Crusaders, and then the full-time score 25 points to 8. So second half for the Blues, they could only get a penalty. They were close to getting another try right at the end, like on the just over 80 minutes, but that Crusaders defense really held firm and they just couldn't break through. The Blues also, they didn't play badly. I feel they played very well in the first half. Second half, the Crusaders just had a bit more possession and they were just better tactically on the day. Yeah, so 25 points to 8 for the Crusaders there. Well done, well deserved as well. Game 2 on Friday was the Rebels up against the Waratahs. This was a very good Australian derby. The conditions was poor though. I have to say, out of all 7 games this weekend, this was the least expected for me. I did not expect the Rebels to win this one. I really thought the Waratahs is going to pull it through. But it was a close game. I think the scoreline suggests otherwise. I think it was closer than the scoreline suggests. You know, so Rebels scored the first try. Korabedi scored in the 13th minute. I also feel like Matt Timoa, he played very well as well. Rebels lead the Tars 8 points to 3 on halftime. Waratahs, you know, they got their first try only in the second half. You know, and then Callaway, you know, he scored 2 brilliant tries to seal off the game. Final score was 24 points to 10 for the Rebels. Good performance. I think it was much needed to get their confidence up after they lost against the Sunwolves as well. But yeah, happy for the Rebels, not so happy for the Waratahs. I really wish they can do better. Waratahs is my Australian team, but this season looking even worse than last season so far, to be honest. So that's the end of the Friday games. Question of the day this week was, which team is going to win by the biggest margin? Most of the people said the Chiefs against the Sunwolves, and that proved to be correct. The question for you today is, who was your player of the weekend? For me, personally, it was Jordie Barrett, the fullback from the Hurricanes. I think he played a major role in the victory over the Sharks, and he was just flawless. He kicked perfectly. He's passing 100%, you know, real playmaker. Tackles, didn't miss any actually. No, he played very well. For me, he's the player of the weekend. So Sunwolves against the Chiefs. The Sunwolves scored first, Garth April. He scored a brilliant try. He also converted his own try. That was a very good kick. This guy actually, am I the only one like who thinks that Garth April looks just like Bruno Mars? Actually, comment below. I think he looks like if Bruno Mars was a rugby player. Yeah, the Chiefs hit back soon after the Sunwolves try. Chiefs played very well. I think Coach Gatland will be very happy with the performance. They got away with a bonus point victory. McKenzie, he struggled a bit with the boot, but otherwise he played very well, as he always does. You know, you can't expect anything less from him. Also a good crowd out there in Japan, so that was very good to see. Halftime score was 24 points to 12. Not a big score considering the Chiefs is in very good form, so I feel like the Sunwolves did very well. Look, overall I'm very impressed with the Sunwolves' progress this season. You know, compared to last season. It's such a pity that they're leaving the competition at the end of the year. I feel there's worse teams in the tournament this year than the Sunwolves, and I just wish that that decision can be reviewed or revised in some way, you know. But anyway, final score 43 points to 17. The Chiefs just managed to run away with it in the second half there, actually towards the end of the second half. But yeah, all credit goes to the Sunwolves as well, man. It was a very good performance. So this brings us to the Hurricanes versus the Sharks. So Sharks, really their own worst enemy on the day. Discipline was poor, to say the least. The number of penalties, even though half time it was 17 all, the amount of penalties the Sharks conceded was ridiculous. You know, the bad decision second half. I'm sorry, Captain you know, you should have gone for the points. The Sharks couldn't even win their own lineouts. It was just, I don't know, man. It was poor decision making, poor defense. The Hurricanes came with those cross kicks. The Sharks didn't know how to, you know, defend against it. Like, I feel the Sharks back three are very, very dangerous on attack. But when it comes to defense, the wingers, I mean, Tambwe goes for an intercept or like trying to catch the ball on the cross kick, leaves the Lamaupi wide open for a try. It's stupid mistakes like that. On defense, they're good. Fussy also, you couldn't, you know, tackle the last man a couple of times. It's very sad, actually. First half, so Hurricanes had all the possession, all the territory. Sharks scored a try against the run of play, interception by Lucanio very good. Just managed to get the pass away. It's not really a pass, it's like a toss, but it worked out well and they managed to score. Yeah, so look, Lamapi, Wes Goosen got two tries as well, and then Lamapi, that catch he took from the kick. No, this is one of my favorite players at the moment, is Lamapi, and I like to watch him. He's strong, physical, and he's got the speed to back it up as well. You know, so yeah, half-time score 17 all, full-time score was 38 points to 22. You know, so really bad second half for the Sharks, and the Canes, they just second half kept going with all the possession, all the territory, and I think they deserved the win on the day. Brumbies against the Highlanders. So this was a tight game, very entertaining game. I don't know, Brumbies going to win, Highlanders going to win, Brumbies going to win, Highlanders won at the end. Very good game. Fainga, he scored his hat-trick of tries, all from driving mauls from the Brumbies. The Highlanders just couldn't stop those driving mauls. The Highlanders, they hit back straight away after Fainga's first try. That charge down. Who did the charge down? Jonah Nariki. He did the charge down and he regathered and scored the try. That was very good pressure from the kickoff. Halftime score was 13 points to 12, man, to the Highlanders. And the Brumbies, at the end, it looked like they're going to make it, but then they got the yellow card and they just couldn't hang on. Highlanders walked away with victory, 23 points to 22. Tight game, but I reckon the Brumbies actually deserved that win. I just feel that they played better on the day, just couldn't round off. But yeah, Highlanders topped the Brumbies winning streak. They had 10 in a row on GIO Stadium now, which obviously came to an end. So, very well done, Highlanders. Next game is Lions versus Stormers. So, really the same story as the Highlanders Brumbies game, very close. I felt the best player for me in this game was actually Alton Jantjies, although the Lions just lost. I think his kicking was accurate, good playmaker. He scored a try of his own as well. So Augusta scored the first try for the Stormers in the 11th minute. And then Masimla also scored the debut try. He's obviously in the place of Herschel Jantjies. So he got the intercept try like from the halfway line and managed to score in the corner. Then the Lions scored their first try in the 25th minute. This was Andries Coetzee in the corner. Great offload there, I think from, I'm not sure from who, number 7 or number 8. Very good offload. Halftime score 18 points to 15 for the Stormers. And then, yeah, second half was blow by blow. Lions score, Stormers score, Lions score, Stormers score. Stormers scored the winning points in the 83rd minute. And that made the score 33 points to 30. I feel the Lions was a bit unlucky, but Stormers still undefeated in this tournament. Yeah, Jaguares against the Reds. Reds off to a very good start. McDermott scored first try for the Reds under near the posts. Easy conversion. Then the captain Wright went over under the posts. Easy conversion again. By this time the score was 14 points to 0. Then the Jaguares got their first try through a driving maul, Montoya, who scored a hat-trick, same way as Fainga scored a hat-trick in the Brumbies Highlanders game. So yeah, I feel Reds played very well. They came out with the intent to win the game. Halftime score, it was 24 points to 12 to the Reds over the Jaguares. Although the second half, I think the Reds did well to shut out, the Jaguares did well to shut out the Reds. They got some more possession, some more territory. And yeah, the Jaguares, the driving maul, the Reds couldn't stop it. And then at the end, the Reds with the yellow card again cost them the game. Well, not cost them the game, but I think the game was closer than the scoreline suggested. Final score was 43 points to 27. I don't think the game deserved to have that scoreline. I actually think the Reds looked better on the day. But yeah, they just couldn't hang on at the end, and Jaguares victorious in this one. Alright, so I'm going to have a look at the logs. I'm going to do Australia first, then New Zealand, then South Africa. Okay, so let's start with the Australian Conference. So the Brumbies, they remain first after the loss against the Hurricanes. They're still sitting in first place. The Rebels moved up into second after they win over the Waratahs. Sunwolves in third, Reds in fourth, Waratahs in fifth, and still yet to win a game. Still to get a point, never mind to win a game. They don't even have a point for losing, so they're sitting at fifth place. The New Zealand Conference, we've got the Chiefs in first, Crusaders second, Hurricanes up to third after they win over the Sharks, Blues in fourth, Highlanders in fifth. Although they have won the Brumbies, they have played one game less than the other teams because of their bye in round 1. So that's about to change. I'm sure they won't stay at the bottom for very long. The South African Conference, we've got the Stormers at the top, who's still unbeaten this far. Jaguares in second, Sharks third, Lions fourth, Bulls in fifth, but again they had a bye this weekend, so no points for them, and they also do not have a point as yet. So let's hope that can change soon as well. So that is it, guys. If you're still watching, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe down below, as well as comment and share, man. Share this content. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'll speak to you in my next video. Cheers.